City Romantica. Rome, the history unveils a testimony of the magnificence and grandeur of the city, which was not built in a day. Human beings, since time immemorial, have a niche for stylish dwellings. Seasons change. Years gone by, the force of growth brought an era of modernization. Human species created a manner of living in real, beautiful ways. Cities are growing at a faster pace in many countries. India is one among them in countering the problem. Growing population and overcrowded cities are compelling the town planners to keep this problem in mind while developing new townships. They must make provisions for open spaces and greenery. People have understood the crucial importance of greenery. For a city dweller, a green landscape is mostly an unfulfilled dream. But keeping and nurturing a green patch is within our reach. The menace of pollution has to be met with individual as well as by collective effort. It is extremely urgent to maintain the ecological balance. The National Horticulture Board, in association with Indian Society of Free Scientists and many other organizations, are pioneering the task to infuse the greenery in cities and towns. Their motto is to enliven with the greenery. The periphery of metallic roads, the hard brick colonies, are being ornamented with trees, gardens, parks, etc. The effort is worth an applause. City Beautiful, the beautiful concept given by the late Dr. M.S. Randhawa, is truly ravishing and invigorating for the city dwellers. Visualizing the immense damages caused by the industrialization and its ultimate impact on ecology of cities, Dr. M.S. Randhawa suggested barricading the cities from pollution. Through trees, plants and shrubs, and simultaneously beautifying the city for pleasure of it all. This hypothesis was adopted in letter and spirit by various landscape architects, town planners, and agencies engaged in greening the city. Our history has evidences where tree plantation was given priority in beautification of cities. Ashoka the Great is a name worth quoting. The Mughals raised many arboreta and gardens for soothing effects. The Britishers followed it up with systematic plantation of trees with elegance and aesthetics. The present rate of urbanization has resulted in haphazard expansion and creation of chaotic cities and towns. The phrases like greenhouse effect, global warming, eco-friendly have become fashion slogans. But The green factor remains as the hope star to save us from the catastrophic fallout of pollution. The trees are the core necessity either to check pollution or to maintain the ecosystem. Skyscrapers may look like modern bananas. Highways may thrill the speedsters. Yet, the real beauty of a city comes from the trees, plants, and shrubs. The macabre effect of pollution is naturally challenged by greening the space. National Horticulture Board and Indian Society of Tree Scientists are instrumental in motivating a large number of the population belonging to the villages and city suburbs to take up activities relating to horticulture and floriculture. The rural community, which is engaged in feeding the cities the material for plantation, is side by side generating avenues of income and self-employment. In a well-planned city, the tree plantation is meticulously arranged so as to beautify the city as well as provide an anti-pollutant cover. City Beautiful Chandigarh is a striking example. A comfortable urban life needs better avenues, street trees and shrubs. Because trees in cities serve in alleviating and moderating the impact of urban development through improving air quality, abating noise, abating wind, reducing stress on human beings, harboring wildlife, improving landscapes, creating recreational avenues, improving scenic beauty, provisions for shade in summer. For maximum fresh air in cities, a number of pollution-tolerant trees should be planted to reduce the ill effects of pollution. Not only a shield to the air pollutants, trees bring respite from the excessive exposure of sun. Having large number of trees, the intensity of heat is remarkably reduced. Dense foliage absorbs about 70% of the sun's rays, reflects 17%, and transmits only 13% of it. Studies have proved that an urban tree shade can produce cooling as much as of 5-room air conditioners running for 20 hours a day. The lack of transpiring vegetation in cities is one reason why cities are often several degrees hotter than the surrounding countryside. Trees can modify microclimates by their shading effect, by increasing long-wave radiation and by reducing wind speed. Trees is a treasure worth growing and preserving. A follow-up of this stylization in any city will fulfill the requisites for a healthy living. Thus, the symphony of peace and serenity would guide us as lovingly as to bedeck the real diamonds of nature in and around the city, so that we can say with pride, "Welcome to the city beautiful."